Man, that was a rabbit hole to go down. Now, disclaimer to start things off, I am not the foremost authority on cosplay whatsoever. I have dabbled in it. I have enjoyed a good cosplay here and there, but that's about the extent to my knowledge of it. So I just want to get that out of the way first. And that was kind of the reason why I never really got into this topic to begin with when I seen it. It's just really something I seen and said that's not my forte. I'm gonna just kind of let the people that are knowledgeable in that stuff discuss it and kind of stay out of it. But after Mary Ketchum on Twitter kind of asked me for my opinion on it, I decided to look into it, and it was like I said, very much a rabbit hole. But I found that it's something that I can talk about because it does involve copyright and all that kind of stuff that I have plenty of experience in doing podcasting and YouTube for a period of time. And so, for people that don't know what's going on, essentially the Japanese government is looking at clarifying the regulatory systems in play for copyright and cosplay. And in their own statements, essentially they believe the current regulations are muddy and they want to clarify it. And they want to create protections for both the cosplayer and the copyright holder, which, depending on where you read the article from, can either mean a bad thing or a good thing. And I'll get into my reasons why I see one way or the other. Most of the time, I kind of view things from the middle to kind of give a clear picture on both sides for myself. And like I said, I'm the best way that I can describe my feelings on it is to really kind of parallel it with what I experience in what I do. For those that don't know, I do anime coverage, impressions, reviews for anime, and I deal with that kind of stuff, copyright issues, through especially YouTube. And paralleling that with a cosplayer who basically takes a character from somebody else's IP and says, I want to dress like that character, look like that character, get pictures taken, go to cons, all that kind of stuff. It's similar kind of concept where we're both kind of taking something from a property, making it into our own content to, essentially sell to people. And of course, the immediate response that I have, especially on my end, is it's fair use. Somebody cosplays a character, it's transformative, it's for the fans, they enjoy the things, they get paid for their efforts. Same thing with what I do. I watch shows, get my opinion on it, put it up on a video or a podcast, display it to other people, and hopefully make money from that. And so they both have this kind of the same concept of using something, enjoying it, spreading the love of it, and at the same time, pay the bills. Now, the issue that always comes into play, like I said, is fair use and copyright holders' lack of acknowledging fair use. So if I were to go on here and make a video reviewing The Promised Neverland, the only way that I've found of getting around strikes is by just using screenshots and just talking on a video. I can't really throw up a video of it on there because I'm not big enough, and the copyright holders will immediately flag it. And not really copyright holders. Copyright holders give the content to YouTube so that they can find my video, and it automatically flags it. And there's nothing I can do about it. I'll dispute it. They'll say, no, it's not fair use, and where from there? I have to get a lawyer, spend thousands of dollars just to unflag it. It's not something that most people can do. Copyright holders have money. Users that are using fair use don't. And that's the issue that we really have. And I think that's an issue that a cosplayer technically does have currently. And I think this is the thing that most people don't realize when they were at the, up in arms about this whole situation, is that they can already sue cosplayers. Copyright holders currently can go after cosplayers. There's nothing stopping them from doing that currently. And I don't have any cases where that's happened, but they can. That's the point. And that's where I kind of think that this whole thing is coming into effect. And that's probably why they're having these discussions, is that anime is as big as it ever has been. And people are making a lot of money cosplaying. And so I think this is something to kind of, jump in front of this bus before it gets going too far and stop it. And set up some kind of regulations to deal with it when it does come up. When some big company that makes a character realizes that somebody's making hundreds of thousands of dollars per month dressing up like their character, they're going to take note of it. They're going to take action, and something needs to be, it needs to be clear how to handle that. Now, here's the issue. This is where I start getting negative. So like I said, currently, copyright holder can go after a cosplayer. Court may throw it out. Who knows? I'm not a lawyer. But what they're saying they're doing is they're bringing the top cosplayers and copyright holders and discussing with them how to handle this going forward. Now, it's easy from a cosplayer standpoint to say, yeah, I just want to be able to cosplay, have fun, make money from it. And I'm transformative. I'm using fair use. Copyright holder, what are they going to say? They're making money off my stuff. I want some of that money. There's nothing else. That's the thing I kind of came to realization, is that if they sit these two sides down and have this discussion, what is the copyright holder going to say? Sure, I guess. Make money off our stuff. Have fun. We'll let you guys know when you can use it. There's nothing here that would benefit a copyright holder unless it's money. And that's the thing they can really keep in mind. They're discussing the idea of having a database that cosplayers can contact to get the approvals from the copyright holder. And that's all fine and dandy. I mean, if they can get the approvals through a contact system, that's great. How are you going to handle the floods of thousands upon thousands of people contacting the holder of Attack on Titan? Okay, we're running back into an issue here. The idea of having a database to contact is dumb, because even if you do limit it to people that get paid doing the cosplays, that's still thousands of people, and these companies are not going to answer these questions. And if they do, they're going to want to get paid. And that's where we're coming into a problem. So I guess my nutshell in the whole situation is that if you currently don't get paid doing cosplay, they've pretty much made it clear that this isn't going to affect those people. Keep having fun. Keep doing what you're doing. If you're getting paid doing cosplays, keep an eye on this. They're talking about having some kind of decision sometime next month. And like I said, I'll probably make a video at that point talking about it. But what it could turn into is that you have to contact the company, get the rights, probably pay, and then you'll have protections from the copyright holder, and you'll be able to do your cosplay. And that's where it really gets difficult for me to say that this is a positive thing in the end, is because the way I see it now, paralleling it to what I currently do, yeah, I would love to have a database that I can contact a copyright holder and say, hey, I'm going to put The Promised Neverland in my video. Please don't strike me. And they say, yeah, sure, go ahead. And boom, I have the rights to it, and I can then officially do fair use like I should already be able to do, which I'm not allowed to do. And in the same thing with the cosplayers, they're going from, they have fun, cosplay, make money, to having to contact a database, get the rights, and have to pay just to use a cosplay that is fair use. And that's like I said, that's where I'm running into a brick road with. Even though, like, the first time I recorded this whole thought process, I was thinking about, yeah, it'd be great if I can get the rights, and I'd gladly pay it. And then I had to stop myself. Wait. I'm essentially saying I'd gladly pay for fair use. And that's wrong. And it's the same thing with a cosplayer. They shouldn't have to pay to use something transformative and make money doing it. That is the difficulty that we face. And yeah, like I said, some people might see that cosplay doesn't really fall into fair use. I don't necessarily agree with it, but that's for another discussion altogether. But I hope you guys enjoyed my thoughts on this whole situation. Like I said, we'll have to wait and see, unfortunately. But as it stands now, we're already under the gun of copyright. A cosplayer can get currently sued. We'll just have to see if these changes are for the benefit or for a forced monetary value. It's all going to be in what comes up in the future. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please leave a like. Please comment. Let me know your thoughts on it. And subscribe if you can. And I thank you all for watching. And y'all take care.